Hello, beautiful soul, whomever you are on the other side of that screen. My name is Andrew. I'm a divine medium and channel. Today we're going to get into a collective reading. I don't know what it's going to be about. We'll see as it comes in. I'm going to use different divination tools, starting with my ghost box or my spirit scanner, which basically scans through radio stations and at a certain rate so that certain words and phrases and terms pop out to us so that we can understand and use that for divination. The same way we look at the clock at the right time and get 11:11, we are using timing and the radio as a way to receive messages and things of that sort. So I always recommend that you guys have a notebook handy and you write down things that come out to you, because you may hear things that I don't. Put it in the comments. And without further ado, let us begin. Please allow your own intuition and your own discernment to be the other half of this reading. Let's go. What do we have on this beautiful Monday?
Xbox. Scanning FM.
By the word of God. Hardly sunny in 40 distance. Yeah, we're straight. New York City is entering travel. Gestión de la obvio. One. It sounds awful. Don't exist in my world. I think it's a pathological inwardly. One thing never. A 19-year-old with a certain car. You never know, bro. Website, see cars marked. Up to 15 people out of high speed. Okay. Early death. The operas. And there's Granger. No.
The district from 6A. 94.3 the
Hey, you.
hombre,
My friend that gets paid. You wrap up the place picture. This is going to.
telling me the medicine.
You. That.
Oh, great. And because I.
Plus, benefits. Oh. To allow. Yes, I'll make that.
We're hearing this.
PR. Well, these people is.
puesto de vía.
That's 806. Really? That's higher.
My daughter. Felicidad.
Eddie. That was a great artist. Paul.
Be a boss and a kid.
Would have been the trial if they. Quicker. Each.
In the local communities.
To win the ever-growing. Rahab's wife, and this Tesla somehow must. One of the police officers a blind spot. Hopefully was spotted. Lost. Kayla with your mom supposed to call. Relationships is.
Wow. Pressure of our times. People work. Kids. Old food yesterday.
Guys, I just wanted to talk. Pod, please stop.
Their state university correct. Under one of those.
No.
I have an idea of what is trying to come through or what is coming through. Let's pull some cards. Holy Spirit, Most High, please tune into the collective. On 2/12/2024, what information can be best received, best offered today? The transmission. Thank you. One thing that came through is like the opera's over. What did it say? It said death of the opera. Death of the dramatic opera. And so operas are like tragedies, or 9 times out of 10 they're tragedies. You're very hard pressed to find an opera that is of a not tragic variety, right? And so Spirit is saying karmically the dramatic opera is dead. It's dead, right? There might even be something about the opera not bringing in as much, or people that are really interested in it, even the rich people that used to be into it, it's like phasing out. Why? Because that's not the story we desire to tell anymore, and it's not a story that aligns with us anymore. And there's something about this. It's like your whole life you've been kind of like blindly moving through this dramatic opera in one way or another, whether it has to do with like poverty, and hearing impoverished, and not just financially, but like impoverished of love, impoverished, period, right? There's this energy of like there's no more, we're no longer living les miserables, right? Les miserables, however you say it. I should know this. There's more to it now, and there's sort of like this emergence of opportunity that's coming in right now. I'm hearing the phone is ringing, or like the opportunities are coming on the phone, right? Things are coming through, and it doesn't mean that the intensity is dying down. It doesn't mean that the heat in the kitchen is dying down. It means the opportunities are picking up. And some of you guys are having a hard time receiving this, especially because it feels like I'm connecting to a collective of people, not everybody, but a collective of people that are like stay-at-home moms, or you don't have as much responsibilities as you thought you did, and opportunities come up to sort of challenge you in that. Passions being reignited, right? There's a reason that you were a stay-at-home person, or there's a reason that you weren't even this. Some of you guys are not even looking for things, and you're just kind of like allowing yourselves to be okay in your situations, given that your situations are not affording you the different aspects of life that you desire, right? There's a mismatch between what you live versus what you desire, right? You desire travel, you desire freedom, you desire financial security and abundance, right? But you don't really feel like your lives are matching that. You desire love, you desire relationships, you desire someone to be a partner with and to help you parent your child for somebody here. And your life is not aligned to that. And Spirit is saying, the dramatic opera is dead. The opera is dead. Now it is time for us to step out of that story and to receive something different. Okay, there's a feeling of kind of like disappointment, hard knocks of life starting to make sense or starting to equal something. So it's like you're telling me that everything that I suffered through has equated to some kind of credit that I am now able to call upon or to pursue, to answer upon. Spirit is saying, yes, affirmative, absolutely. With the Five of Cups in the reverse, this is the crowning energy of this reading, and it's an energy of like not understanding why you struggled so much. Not understanding why you sort of did certain things to yourself, or why you fell to a certain, I'm hearing like a certain depth, like you face dove and you failed and you fell and you stayed there for a while. Whatever that means for you. And you were really good at taking care of other people. You were really good at being who you authentically, organically are, but not in any way that actually gave something meaningful back to you. Like, for example, like you took care of other people and yeah, they gave something back to you, but you weren't applying yourself in a way that would actually put you in the space to receive love, to put you in the space to receive abundance, to put you in a space of really getting it. And as we transition from divine feminine season to divine masculine season, there's a takeoff energy, meaning we're coming from the depths and we're taking off. The masculine energy takes off and creates something that is rooted in the tangible world, and not just something that you sit with in your hypothetical world, in your spiritual world, in your etheric world, right? All of that has been something we've been working through as a collective, the collective I've been reading for and feeling into for a while. We've been working on that internal world, that alignment, okay, that awareness, right? And now there's this opportunity for us to bring that into a tangible way via working with the world. This is like a truly being an alchemist. And so to take a disparaging situation, a shameful, quote unquote, shameful situation that you've experienced, and to make it something worthwhile, and to make it worth something. If somebody here feels like they were trapped into a situation where they had a child with someone who abandoned them, or they were left holding the bag and now feel like, really guilty because now you have this child that is you're responsible for, and you're not realizing like, this child is the perfect fodder to light you, to light up your true self, to light you up in a way that you blaze a trail and create a life for yourself. This child is the perfect motivation. It's like you're seeing all of the reasons why you had to go to those depths. A lot of that had to do with ancestral karma. A lot of that had to do with karma. What else do we have, Spirit? Ooh. Yeah, we have the world in the reverse. This is like an inability to find a space and a place in the world. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, that's ancestral karma. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse, the dramatic opera is over, is dead. The era of the dramatic opera has long passed. The period of time where you're like wondering and your ancestors are sitting there on every single sword being like, I cannot wait for this motherfucker to resurrect. I cannot wait for this period of time to be over, for the rain to stop, for the sun to come out. We cannot wait for this period of time where this person has to learn and learn and learn and learn through pain. Because if it wasn't for that pain, you would have never been tempered. If it wasn't for the dramatic opera and the agony that your ancestors have gone through, and then you have picked up to live through for a period of time in your life, if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be fortified, right? The dragon, and look at the dragon, and I'm being brought to that shield. That shield is your protection. Your protection has been and will be all of those swords will make up that shield. So all of the pain you've gone through, all of the pain your ancestors have gone through, everything, like looking at the bones underneath the soil there of that card. The Two of Wands, it's like your feminine side, your masculine side, the yin and the yang. The dragon on your chest, like you become that protection. You learn how to yield the fire of your motivation, and you learn how to do something physical here. The wands are about bringing the physical into the non-physical. When you burn a candle or when you burn some piece of paper, it goes from the physical to the non-physical. It goes from something here to something over there. And so how do we do the opposite? Something from over there to something over here. Utilizing fire, transformation, alchemy. Being able to take something that is deep and thin, and like a lot of you guys that I'm connecting to, you felt really frustrated because you know that there's something within you that needs to come out, or like that doesn't want to come out. It doesn't come out. It's like it gets all jumbled. It's like a printer that when you print it, it comes out like with all the different symbols. It doesn't actually come out the way you intended. And it's because you've had to learn how to birth things into reality. You've had to learn how to deal with the ancestral karma, to temper it, to allow it to develop you, right? To develop yourself through struggle, and then to be able to properly print or bring things out into creation. Okay, you are the original 5D printer is what I'm hearing. You are the original 5D printer. There's no technology that needs to be created in order for this to happen externally other than internally, right? Why do you think humans are able to create things? We are the original 3D printers, but they're taking it to 5D. They're saying you're bringing it from 5D into 3D. Okay, you're printing something that is a 5D thing, something that is going to affect people in a higher way, and create alchemical opportunities for people, whether it be like your own children, whether it be the people in your lives, whether it be whatever, your friends. You know, it could be through business, it could be in an entrepreneurial way, but you are able to take something 5D, put it out in 3D, and have it affect people in a 5-dimensional way. I hope that's making sense. And right now it's just a matter of being able to walk yourself. I'm hearing walk yourself over the line. Walk over the line. This is like the Six of Swords is about, you know, taking a journey where and in a transition where you have to have faith. You don't exactly know where it's going. You don't have a guarantee, right? And so you've been taking this faith and walking this faith, and Spirit is saying, what will happen when you actually stumble upon the thing you least expect? Because we know that you took this path in faith, and we know that you've been feeling very unrooted and unwanted and uninvited into this world, as if this world doesn't have opportunity for you, but that simply is not true. The meek really shall inherit the earth. I can say this again and again and again. So many other readers can say it as well. Specifically, shout out to Queen Cup. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. Shout out Angel Game. So many of us have felt like we don't belong in this world, or this world doesn't reap the kind of rewards that we are desiring or seeking, that we are not welcome here. And Spirit is saying, no, we've been taken upon a path that actually protected us to build and develop our skills in a very unique way, that would allow us to then show up in the world and then create things in the world and be able to inherit through our unique and complete, I'm hearing holistic, integrated and aligned introduction or infusion into the world as it is. Okay, it's like almost like an infusion, like a cash infusion, but Spirit is saying a divine light infusion of a bunch of individuals out here being infused into the world. Some of you guys are having very uh, highly gifted children that you're bringing into the world. Others of you, you guys are actually going, or we are actually going into the workforce. We're going into industries. We are, we're not feeling like we have to kind of be relegated to only being readers and intuitives and psychics, like, and only allowing ourselves to be in those very direct fields. Spirit is saying like we're actually taking these gifts and applying them outside. We're bringing validity to this, and I'm hearing like there's a need and a desire for us. It's like whatever we touch turns to gold, right? And we can be shown that. And instead of being paid pennies for our efforts, as we have been in the past, we're being paid fairly. We're being given fair compensation from the people in our lives and the companies that hire us. You know, there's a real thing about the dramatic opera's over, the karmic experience of living in a way that our ancestral karma and trauma has hindered our ability to um, work with our unique divine gifts and abilities like an instrument. You know what I mean? It's hindered that. We haven't been able to do that. We haven't been able to do, and we've been feeling like the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. This is like really having the fire and the will and the determination to make something out of what we thought was nothing but was actually everything. This is the thing that we've been hearing about for years, and we just didn't consider how much work was behind it. Spirit has given us a. Sorry, guys. Thank you. I want to read this in the deck. The Ace of Sticks shows the hand of the divine bestowing the gift of primordial fire to humanity. A mighty phoenix soars above the scene, brimming with regenerative power. This card signifies a powerful creative drive and foretells success as issued by divine decree. The fire nourishes the vegetation surrounding the central tree. This thriving foliage suggests adaptability, resilience, and vigor. The Ace of Sticks also tells you to trust the urges of the fire within and allow your creative flame to grow. Whenever you act in alignment with the divine spark, you will thrive. Spirit is telling me that if you are misusing your fire at this time, you will be very upset with yourself. What does that mean? That means that if you have a divine fire to do something and you don't do it, you will end up burning people you care about. You will end up burning yourself. You will end up hurting things. Okay, the fire is not something to play around with. Okay, fire is serious shit. Okay, arsons may think it's fun to daze off and to stare into the fire that they created, but let me tell you something. The fires that are not created intentionally and are not tempered intentionally are fires that mean nothing. They're fires that only take. And so if you're feeling motivated towards something, you don't know what to do with it, if you feel antsy, there's a different kind of, I was talking about antsiness in the past, and that usually stems from you trying to avoid something. Here it feels like you're antsy because you have all of this fire energy and you don't know what to do with it. And Spirit is saying you got to become this dude. Let's read that one too. I want to read this one too. I'll go back to recording on my phone, you guys. I just have to charge it. It was not properly charging last night. Why is this not focusing? Whatever. I'm gonna read it from the book. A brave scholar perches upon a cliff overlooking a valley. In one hand he holds a staff, while behind him is planted in reserve, suggesting that he has an alternative plan. Okay, this is about pivoting as well. Both sticks are aflame, presenting his creative will. The scholar stares intently into what lies ahead. He is cognizant that the world before him is full of potential and ready to be shaped by his vision. His posture is heroic, demonstrating his fearlessness. The dragon hanging below him is a spirit guide. It also gazes forward, indicating that he will have good fortune on his venture. Okay, the period of time or the aspects of time, like judging yourself, wherever it is that the collective has judged themselves for the quote unquote failure that they've experienced in their karmic paths and life because of the ancestral karma you were working through and because of all of the density and all of these things and I guess you could say conclusions or hypothesis that we've come to in ourselves. Like, for example, I'm not one for this kind of field. I'm not this type of person. These types of environments are not good for me. I'm an introvert and therefore I'm not good around people. Like, these things that we tell ourselves in order to make sense of the pain we've endured no longer apply. The dramatic opera is over. It's dead. We have phone ringing opportunities. We have sounds awful. We have baby eye. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling like some love messages going on there. Like somebody here is struggling to say something is what I'm getting, or struggling to tell you how they feel. We have 19 years old, so they want you to think back to like how everything started really when you were 19, or like how certain things, the disappointment, I'm guessing. Okay, we have okay, like you're okay, like you're I don't really feel like that needs to be elaborated on, but it just feels like right now you're okay. Right now you're good, right? But you're not great. You're not thriving. You're not yet, right? But you're not where you could be. And that's what this time is about. The death of the opera, we've gone through that at length. We have plus benefits, okay? So it's like what you expect versus like what comes is different. Like you get more than you expect. Okay, we have don't dance, but that came from like, the lean back song. I heard that don't dance from there. Don't dance, you just pull up your pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, right? So it doesn't feel like a negative thing. It feels like, I don't dance, I move, right? It's like I move with intention. I don't just like, dance. We have my daughter, okay? So there's someone here who lost a father, right? This person is coming through, and this person would have been like an entrepreneur. They would have been really focused. Okay, we have great artist. Okay, so somebody here is a great artist, and you're assuming or you feel like you're failing because you're trying something different, or you're going into something different, something where your art will be appreciated, or where you can use your art in an unconventional way that will actually bring you abundance and help you to study and do other things that you want. Thank you for the confirmation. Study and do other things that you want to do. Thank you again. But they're saying like, don't feel weird about taking something that other people might judge as a failure. We don't think about what other people think. If it works for us and it fits, it fits. We don't need to worry about people thinking or proving something to people. Like if you're not a great artist unless you're struggling or unless you are not taking these kinds of opportunities. Okay, we have a boss. Okay, you're a boss. We have local communities. Interesting. So there's some like networking or connecting people, like opportunities right in front of you. Spirit is saying like it's all getting ready to pop off. The dramatic opera is dead. We have ever growing. Okay, you are ever growing, and now you need to grow. There's more opportunity for growth. We have blind spot, right? You didn't even realize that all of this stuff was really preparing you for this. So it's been a blind spot to you. So you didn't know that this was what you were being prepared for, and it was as it was supposed to be. That's how the design was for your life, the blueprint as such. We have give my office a call. Okay, so it's that simple, right? Somebody's just like, hey, listen, all right, cool, it sounds interesting. Give my office a call. We'll do an interview. It's like that simple. Right, give my office a call. Maybe we can work with you, and we can outsource you because that sounds like a service we desire, right? It's just to need the right time at the right, like the right person at the right time. This is not about giving opportunities for people to be, or for any of you to be, um, digging yourself deeper into like this lack frequency. This is about actually flipping that and pivoting and allowing yourself to I guess receive proof through your efforts that the world is yours. It's not rejective of you. It's not that you don't belong here. It's not that this world is like just this way and I'm this way, and like I'm in the battle with the world, and I just live my best life and do what I can. Spirit is saying, no, this world is for you. And if you're brave enough to go claim it, if you're brave enough to claim your space, if you're brave enough to be loud, then you're going to start to receive blessings here. We have I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to talk. Right? This is like, you're having a conversation with somebody, all of a sudden the epiphanies come through. I was just here for a conversation. And then all of a sudden, now I have $10,000 in my bank account and a job to do. Right? That's the vibe. We have the party starts now. Okay. I want to pull a Art of War card before we wrap up. But this is all very exciting stuff, collective. And they're talking about the Lunar New Year and the Wooden Dragon. We have the highest form of generalship is to balk the enemy's plans. The best is to prevent the junction of the enemy's forces. The next, in order to attack the enemy's army in the field, and the worst policy of all is to besiege walled cities. To besiege walled cities. Prevention is better than the cure. We are all generals in the army of one. We are responsible for how we live and relate to others. As thwarting an enemy's plan is better than laying siege. Oh, you guys can't see shit. The next video will be better, I promise. I'm going to go back to my phone. As thwarting the enemy's plan is better than laying siege to their city, so looking after your health is better than waiting until you get sick, and managing your budget is better than falling into debt. Be responsible for yourself and for others. Spirit is saying, like, listen, like, we don't need to fall anymore. Like, right now is about being proactive. Right now is about, like, getting back on that horse and trying again. Why do you think we are favored? It's not because we're better than anybody else. It's because we truly try again. We come back to the drawing board. We allow Spirit to fortify us, and then we come back to life and try to see what's changed. And we've done that so many times that many of us are becoming very tired, right? Exhausted, right? I don't know what I have in me to give. Spirit is saying, like, if you're willing to continuously have that, hearing the renewal mindset, you're able to come at it with a renewed mindset, and you're able to renew your efforts, you will find yourself experiencing a new way of being received by the world, and opportunities and blessings that are opening up to you, and ready to receive you. You're going to realize that all of these things you thought about yourself was not true. You're going to realize that you have special gifts, talents, and abilities that people are desperate for, especially employers, and also consumers if you're an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like, you just need to learn the right skills. You're not failing because you're not right for the world. You're failing because you don't know the right skills, and you don't know how to operate yourself as the instrument, the unique instrument that you are. You don't know how to play the unique guitar instrument that you are in a way that you need to be played. And when you learn how you work, you learn how to play yourself. Okay? No more getting played. It's time to play yourself. God bless you guys. I leave you in the divine light of our divine creator. I post every Monday through Friday. And if you're interested in booking a session with me or anything like that, that information's in the description. I go live Fridays and Saturdays for free mini readings and paid donation readings on my Facebook channel, and that information will also be linked below. I also do a weekly lottery for a one-on-one session that's also on my website. That information will also be linked below. God bless, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.